The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game has been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, to my left, we have a man that really needs no introduction because he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, Pops.
You got it, guys. Welcome to True School Sports, and we're here to talk some about boxing.
Exactly. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it because we have an interesting video topic for you guys today, and it comes in the form of the chosen one, Brooklyn, New York's very own Edgar Berlanga. Now, to me, Pops, this is one of the most interesting fighters in boxing right now because, right now when we talk about Edgar Berlanga, he's 23 years old, super middleweight, big, strong kid, has a lot of things going for him at the moment, knocking everybody out. At the time of shooting this video, it's actually the day of his fight against Eric Moon, so fingers crossed that he wins. We can actually drop this video, but I expect him to win this fight. I don't think it'll be a first round knockout. It's a bold prediction. I think Eric Moon becomes the first guy to take him outside that first round, but I think he'll win. That being said, Berlanga, he's a big, strong kid. He's knocking everybody out. He hasn't really been able to show his boxing skills yet. He's 23 years old. Before I get into what I think about him, first of all, Pops, do you look at this kid and see any potential for him to fill those shoes that Puerto Rican boxing's been missing since Miguel Cotto? Because ever since Cotto left, there hasn't really been anybody to fully fill those shoes of Miguel Cotto for Puerto Rican boxing.
I mean, to be honest with you, I still think he's got more to go forward and grow up a little bit more as far as getting more experience in the ring with more top level. Opposition, or as we say, climbing up the ladder. So I mean, yes, the kid looks great. The kid has great knockout power. He broke Mike Tyson's record for knockouts in 12 consecutive fights, and Mike Tyson did in 9 fights.
Well, it wasn't a record. He started off his career with more knockouts to start off your career than guys like Tyson and many other boxing legends, and he was speaking about that in an interview with Fight Hype. Yeah,
so thank you, Fight Hype, for that. But I mean, I think he's still got to show me more. I got to see him fight upper level fighters, more fighters to show me that he can stand with them, because anybody can go ahead and knock out all these C and D or whatever you want to call it. Fight. I mean, tonight's fight. I mean, the fight that's coming up on Top Rank when he's fighting
Eric Moon.
Eric Moon. I think that's going to be for him. Is moving up a little bit, and we'll see what he can do there. I still pick him to win. I think he'll dominate the fight, and he will win the fight. He will get a knockout. When, I don't know, but he will get a knockout. But I just think it's too early for me to say he's going to be the next Messiah of Puerto Rico as far as carrying the torch.
Well, I'll say this, man. I've been doing my homework on Edgar Berlanga, and he's had a very interesting. He's had a very interesting rise. Obviously he hasn't rose to the top or anything like that, but he's a rising star, and even to get to where he got to now, it's been an interesting rise because this is a guy, Edgar Berlanga, who, as he said himself in interviews last year at this time, he said he was broke, living in Florida somewhere. He's actually a fighter. You might not know this, and I haven't even told you this, but he's a fighter that was once signed to Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Promotions. He fought on 2 of those cards at the King's Theater. So this is a guy that's been around Holyfield and whatnot, and I'm rooting for him because I see a lot of potential with him. Go ahead.
And I will say one thing: if the Real Deal noticed some talent, he's been around boxing a long time and he's been successful. If he got Berlanga on the card, it wasn't just because his name was Knockout Punch. He's seen something in him that was special, so I have to give him an advantage and support that.
Yeah, but with him, I really think with him being a New Yorker, a Puerto Rican New Yorker, and someone who can punch the way he can punch, if the world ever turns back to any sort of normality where they're allowed to use the whole entire arena, I think he's the kind of guy, as long as he keeps progressing and improving and putting it together, I think he's the kind of guy that could fight on the Puerto Rican Day Parade like Miguel Cotto used to do back in the days. And whether you like it or not, boxing does need a Puerto Rican boxing star because there's a lot of Puerto Rican boxing fans. It's very similar to the Mexican fans. Puerto Ricans, a lot of Puerto Ricans love and support boxing with their money, and if there is a Puerto Rican boxing star, that actually helps boxing. And there hasn't really been a guy for Puerto Ricans as a whole to get behind. We've had, Danny Garcia, they tried to make that guy, it didn't really fully pan out. Other guys like Emmanuel Rodriguez and Pedraza, these guys haven't quite rose to the occasion of the big fight. So,
and let me tell you, him coming from New York, the Big Apple, so to speak. We all know that. Him being there, he's going to attract a lot of fan base from New York, just like the other fighters that come from all nationalities there that fight. That the hometown is there. I mean, so he's going to be as a draw. He's going to be great. One guy that I will always tell you, and I've been telling you this for a long time, and I just feel good for him, is the Puerto Rican from Davie, Florida.
Xander Zayas?
I like him.
Shout out to Xander Zayas.
He's a prospect, but I'm telling you right now, something about him that I like, and I've been telling myself for a long time, I really like him, and I think he's going to make some noise.
He probably will, but he's years away from bringing any sort of significant fight.
Right.
He's 17 years old.
Okay.
But I will say this. I want to wrap the video up on this note. Edgar Berlanga, as long as he keeps progressing and getting better as a fighter, and you might think I'm crazy for saying this, but 2-3 years from now, if he keeps winning and looking impressive, 2-3 years from now, he could be involved in the biggest fight in boxing.
That's fine.
The biggest one. I'm talking about him versus Canelo Alvarez. Because you got to think about it, right? Canelo Alvarez is the biggest star in boxing right now. Right, quote unquote, so to speak. He's the quote unquote face in boxing. But the whole time he's been a star in boxing, or been a superstar in boxing, there hasn't really been any top Puerto Rican guys to fight him or challenge him.
True.
So if Berlanga can fill those shoes, I mean, I know he fought Cotto, but he wasn't really Cotto when he fought him. If Berlanga could fill those shoes, I see that being one of the biggest fights for boxing in a long time.
And kudos for him. I want him to do the best. I want him to represent Puerto Rico. I just don't think right now, for me, he's got to show me more with the levels. Even though I called out size that I grew up, but I'll leave it like that. I support my Puerto Rican fighters, and that's what I gotta say.
There you go. So hey, I'm behind Edgar Berlanga. They call him the chosen one. I'm not sure I'm gonna go with that just yet, but I will say, whether you fight, even if you fight 13 bums in a row, to knock out all 13 of them in the first round is exceptional. We crack a lot on Deontay Wilder's resume, but Deontay Wilder, I don't even think. Actually, did he? No, he did. He did actually. He did stop 13 people, but it wasn't all in the first round.
Right.
It wasn't like Berlanga. It wasn't all in the first round.
It just tells you that he got that Puerto Rican power. That's what it tells you.
That's it. He got. They call them throw punches. How do they say?
Yeah.
All right. On that note, like I say in every single video, guys, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.